Hi, Russ Miller here. We're in the studio in Los Angeles, and I want to talk to you guys for a minute about Cympad accessories that I've recently started using on my Zildjian cymbal setup. Now, my friend Steve Smith sort of hit me to the Cympad washers about, I don't know, a few years ago, but I finally got a chance to swap some things out on my setup and use them, and I was pretty shocked at how much effect it actually had on the cymbal sound themselves. So I've implemented Cympad into my setup on the tops and the bottoms of all the cymbals. So what you can see here is my standard setup, and I have the chromatics 40 by 15 millimeter. They look like this. The 40 by 15 millimeter red Cympads on the top of all the cymbals. And that gives a nice open sound on the cymbals. You can see I leave a little space here between the top nut and the Cympad itself, and it protects this cymbal from hitting that nut nice and free, and it allows me also to crank that nut down a little bit and still have a nice free open sound of the cymbal because of the density of the Cympad. Now I also use the optimizer pads, which are these right here. And those are the 40 by 8 millimeter Cympads. They're black, and those are on the bottom of all the cymbals. And you can also see those on my hi-hat clutches and as below the hi-hat on the hi-hat seat. So I use here's one of the hi-hat clutch felts. So the optimizers on the bottom and the hi-hat clutch felts, the chromatics red on top. And again, the idea behind this is what it does for your cymbal sound. It opens the cymbals up. They have longer sustain. They have a wider range of dynamics available to them in the lows and the highs. And what I've also noticed is a really nice transient presence in the high end. You start to really hear the sizzle of the cymbals more. They're not muted. And remember, it's very, very important to not crank your cymbals down and stop them from moving. So the combination of the movement of the cymbal and using the Cympads to help that movement out and help the sonics of the cymbal has made a great effect on my cymbal setup. So I recommend them highly. Check out Cympad on your setup. Thanks for joining me.